Hey guys, welcome back to Shane Complains. Sorry if I feel a little stuffy. It's just really freaking cold. Just got to work and it's just really freaking cold. I think it's like 12 degrees or something right now. I know it's probably colder in other places, but the temperatures have been crazy, going up and down, up and down. Cold one day, or this is actually the coldest it's been since this year. But it's been really cold, and today's Tuesday, so tomorrow is gonna be 50 degrees. How does it go from like 10 degrees to 20 degrees the next day, or 30 degrees the next day to 50? That's I find that crazy. But anyway, this podcast not about the weather today. It's about Martin Luther King. Like I said, today's Tuesday, and yesterday, Monday, the 21st, was Martin Luther King Day. First and foremost, guys, that apparently some people don't know, Martin Luther King's birthday is actually on the 15th. That was last Monday. So Martin Luther King Day is just to recognize, this day of recognizing what he did, or take a moment to realize the things that he did, and I think it's very important that we all celebrate that day. I'm not saying that as a black person, but I'm saying that as an American or human being, because there is this misconceived notion apparently that Martin Luther King Day is pretty much just to celebrate black people, or the civil rights movement, and that's it for black people, though, nothing else. But in reality, it's to celebrate all Americans, getting their freedoms, being actually being treated like Americans and not being treated like second-class citizens. Yes. I know some people are gonna say, but yes, black people or African Americans, whatever you're gonna say, were more oppressed than any other race in this country. Or you can compare that with actually, I wouldn't. Well, maybe. But you can compare it with the Native Americans. They're still being, the blacks are still being oppressed anyway. But either way, he did it for everybody. He did it for all races, all creeds, all cultures. And that's what bothers me a lot when, people, don't realize that, hey, it's not only for black. It bothers me when people think that it's just only for black people. But he even said it in his speech, I Have a Dream speech. He says all this stuff about, not it's for everybody, Jews, Gentiles. He said it's to everybody, for everybody. Which I find very, hysterical at times. Because, not saying only whites do that. I'm saying blacks do it too. Blacks think it's just, the holiday is not respected enough, and it probably isn't in certain areas, because apparently I think in Arizona, it took a while before they made it a national holiday. They would recognize it as a holiday. And I think it was some other states, but either way, it's a holiday for all Americans. All Americans. It was actually yesterday, like I said, today's Tuesday, yesterday, Mike Pence pretty much compared Martin Luther King to what Donald Trump is doing when it comes to the wall. Pretty much saying that Martin Luther King, he wanted the idea of democracy to be practiced properly, recognizing that we're all created equally, all those kind of things, or whatever. I don't remember his exact quote. And also saying that, we need to, just practice democracy in the proper way, the right way. And that's what Mike Pence is saying, that that's what Trump is doing. He's protecting us, and, pretty much, it's just weird. This is for him to compare that. But I'm not going to get into how I feel about Trump. I'm not going to get into politics right now. Like I said, I definitely want to be more real on this podcast. I want to say how I feel about everything. I'm definitely going to talk about immigration. I'm definitely going to, like I said, talk about politics, because you're listening to get my opinions about things. If you disagree with them, if you agree with them, that's perfectly fine. You have a right to. But it's just really funny that he did that though. And um, but anyway, he's getting the backlash for what he said and all that stuff. So we'll see how that plays out. But I just want to make it recognized and make it be known that Martin Luther King Day, or Martin Luther King Jr. Day, whatever you want to say, or MLK Day, isn't just for black people. It's for everybody. Everybody. Doesn't matter what color you are. Doesn't matter what race you are. Doesn't matter what God you worship. Or, as a matter of fact, all the gods that we really worship all the same. But anyway, that's another video I'll get into anyway. But God, there's a lot of things I want to talk about, and I know it's going to cause a lot of problems, a lot of backlash. But like I said, you listening to my podcast to get my feelings and get my ideas and learn about me and how I feel about things, my opinions about things. But anyway, guys, I hope all this stuff makes sense. I don't want to make this a long podcast today, but just remember, it's not just for black people. Martin Luther King Day is not just for black people. I wish it was treated more, higher. I'm not saying anything of Christmas. I don't think anything can surpass Christmas, over Thanksgiving. But I mean, it's a holiday. We got a day. Banks are closed. A lot of institutions are closed. So I mean, I'm fine with that. It's nice to have him recognized. But I wish that people would understand some things, like his birthday. That's not his birthday. And it's not just for black people. It's for everybody. It's for women, everybody. And there's so many different facts I want to say, about his movements. He wasn't alone. I mean, when I say he wasn't alone, I mean it was only him and black people walking, picketing, doing all this stuff. It was white people there too. A lot of different races were there. A lot of different kind of people were there, help him in his movement. Because those people knew this movement will make a difference in the country. Civil rights movement. It was not black people rights movement. There's a lot of pictures of a lot of black people there, but there were white people there too. There were all the races there too. Females that were there too, standing with him, walking with him, marching with him. I mean, I remember seeing this video, what was it? Or not this video, this cartoon, the Boondocks. And it said what if Martin Luther King was still alive or came back to life? And he saw all the stuff that black people are doing now. And he was like, of course, disgusted. You see women shaking their asses, guys doing this, mistreating women, doing all this stuff, and he was just appalled from all this, and it was funny to me. It was honestly got funny because it's true. If Martin Luther King and all these other big icons, or big icons in the African American history, came back and saw what we're doing, as black people, how do you think would they feel? Think they'd be happy? And then some people could say, oh, well, white people are doing it too. White people, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And I hate when people do that. I hate when people compare their lives to other people. Oh, they're doing that, so why can't I do it? So if they jumped off the cliff, would you do it too? And I hate that. I hate that. I mean, don't get me wrong. You want to enjoy life, do all that stuff, but think of it from his point of view. If a man like that, hypothetically speaking, of course, if a man like that fought, had the water, the hoses on him, they were shooting, the fire hydrants or whatever, the fire hoses shooting at these people, pretty much tearing off their skin for the most part, or all this different kind of stuff. Came back and saw what black people are doing nowadays. The sagging the pants, bitch this, bitch that, calling the women this, mistreating women, mistreating each other, just because of style, just because of fashion, or if it's gang related and all this different kind of stuff. How do you think you will feel? So when all these black people are saying, oh, Martin Luther King, it's not, the holiday's not respected enough, not respected enough. But then look what you're doing, and it's a day. It's like a Mother's Day. You show your mom love. It's Valentine's Day. You show your mom or your significant other love and all that kind of stuff on that one day. You shouldn't wait for this one day. You should treat that person with respect and love every day. Like I said, you shouldn't wait for Martin Luther King Day to recognize what he's done and recognize how blessed you are, to be in a country, being black and being alive and not have to face the persecutions that he faced and they faced in the past. I just don't get it. So you guys remember that too. As black people, we've come a long way and we accomplished a lot. We're getting things done. We have a lot of more opportunities than they had before. So let's take advantage of them and not do stupid stuff and, carry on like ignorant black people, just stereotypical ignorant black person, and be all angry all the time. You don't think those people were angry? Having hoses on them, having dogs, at them. And I'm not even talking about before when it was slavery. So that's what I don't understand. One, you have white people think, oh, it's a stupid black holiday. Or blacks thinking that's, it's just for blacks, a black holiday. Get rid of these misconceptions, guys. Think about how far we've come. Remember what he went through. Always read about it, learn about it, and appreciate what you have now, so you don't make any stupid decisions or do anything stupid. Okay, I guess I'm trying not to make this too long, but just always remember where you came from. Always remember where your family came from, your parents came from, everybody came from. And always have an open mind to people's opinions about things. Always have open mind about everybody. Hopefully it's nothing, hatred, their opinions, but just remember that. Remember what he said. Remember his speech. It's a 6-7 minute speech. You go on YouTube and watch it. You easy go on YouTube and watch it. You take 7 minutes out of your day to watch it. But anyway, I appreciate you guys watching. I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to say. I think it's important. Martin Luther King holiday is definitely important, but not only for blacks, for everybody. Doesn't matter what color, what creed, whatever you are, is important to you, important to us as Americans. And for those black folks out there, before you start getting angry about it not being appreciated, this and that, and all kind of crap, are you appreciating what he did? Are you taking advantage of what he did for us? Think about that. Before you start throwing stones and saying all this stuff, oh, you white people not doing this, not showing appreciation. Don't worry about them. You focus on you. Focus on you. Anyway, guys, like always, think positive things and think positive. Have a positive mind, and positive things will happen. Okay, guys. All right. Hope all's well. Hope you guys enjoy your rest of your day, and I hope wherever you are is a lot warmer than here. All right. Have a good one.